Okay, so more into this. So not every video is the same. What that means is, ladies and gentlemen, some videos have a lot more excitement than others. Some videos have a lot more liveliness about myself than others. Some videos are just plain trash. Dare I say. The content isn't trash. It's just the way it's coming out of my mouth is trash. That means with my flow, my tempo, my melody, whatever you want to call it. You know, the hype, the excitement, etc. Some videos I make a lot more exciting than others with a lot more life to me. Other videos you're thinking to yourself, what in God, like this, you know, you're thinking you're probably like, I'm boring you. Like, great stuff, Nate, but you're boring me at the same time. Other videos it's like, wow, yeah, get up and cheer, and etc. You know, that's just what it is. You know, I mean, I try to, divvy it up from time to time and give you again my God First Best, which I God First came with, then every God First video, which I God First do, on a Jesus Christ Salvation daily basis. And by the way, as I've said before, my Instagram, NJ2TheCity Music, when I keep referencing God First and Jesus the way that I do, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the way that I talk and the way I express my faith, so deal with it, because that's not stopping. So, as well, business ventures and stuff like that, or should I say the way I represent myself with business. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as I go out there, do my research, and buy certain items up to sell on my online stores, I want everybody to understand this, because Starpoint Kids and Athletics is the #1 that I'm so driven and serious to start up within this next few weeks, if not the next few days, because Starpoint Kids and Athletics is grandiose to me. Grandiose. That's grandiose to me. Yes, it just is grandiose. And why? Because I feel like that's a foundation for a better tomorrow. That's a foundation for me to eventually build this thing to be like the next Dick's Sporting Goods or the next Sports Authority or whatever, And to all kids out there, Starpoint was my idea back when I was in 8th grade. So once again, shout out to all my Valley Ridge kids, because once again I keep shouting you out on Twitter and Instagram. And Snapchat for this all the time. When I was a Valley Ridge kid, even though I never was a Valley Ridge kid officially, as a school student, I love repping you all, and I love, praising you all and giving you all that glory and that shine. All glory be to God. You get the point. I love doing that for you all, and that's one of the top reasons why I'm so thankful to all you kids out there, no matter what school you go to, that have accepted me into your life in whatever type of God First way you have, because I'm telling you, it is only by God that I'm still living, alive, and I'm even able to do videos like this. So, all glory be to God, the newborn king. Newborn king. So on. So I just want to let everybody understand that, Starpoint was my thing that I started back up, or I had the idea for the longest time back in 8th grade. As I said, back when I was a Valley Ridge kid, even though I wasn't a Valley Ridge kid, I was a Kernan Middle School Osprey. God bless the Ospreys. But yeah, that's what my life was. That's what my life is. That's exactly where I was, and I had that idea ever since middle school, 8th grade and middle school. I've had the idea lingering in the back of my mind for years. I just never knew, dare I say, I just never knew how to incorporate it. I never knew how to, put it into a company, put it into a brand, put it into a, put it into fashion, put it into whatever. I never knew how to, and then over the years, as my high school years, wound down, I have learned now how to do it. I've learned how to put it on my clothing and learn how to, copyright it. I learned how to do a few things, and I'm very thankful and blessed for these websites, and very thankful and blessed for social media, because once again, Starpoint is my brand, my athletic brand. That's my very own athletic brand that I want to, God First, help develop and, definitely just do a lot of great things with. So Starpoint Athletics, Starpoint Kids and Athletics, you gotta realize, I'm gonna be selling a lot of sporting stuff on there. That's what it is. A lot of stuff for kids, a lot of athletic wear, period. And trust me, athletic wear ain't cheap. Depending on what it is, it ain't cheap. So, I'm definitely gonna, do what I can to, as well, get the money through, other online stores, and, through, once again, selling some of my old stuff, in person in places like Play-Doh and whatever else. Because like I say, I can tell you, this is what I want my job to be. If I want to be that much blunt and honest with where my life is right now, that's what I want my job to be. I don't want to work for anybody else. Not to say I can't. Trust me, I can. They got now hiring everywhere. I just don't care enough to, fill out an application again and, you know, get hired. I just don't care enough to. Even if it is part-time, I don't care enough to until I have to. Now, all kids watching this, don't take every word I just said literally, because, you know, if you're not me, or you don't have my personality, my attitude, or dare I even say, like a lot of people would say, drive to succeed at times, don't try to do what I'm telling you my story is. Don't, because I can rest assure you, it's similar to like what NF said in his interview uh, with I don't know what country it was. I think it was some outlet in Australia, I think he said. But it's kind of what one of his latest interviews said, that he tried to do rap, you know, for a whole year. Just, you know, and it was like back before he would sign to CMG, he tried to do rap for a full year, you know, and he said that it was like owning a store without any product, you know, you know, and so on. You know, always having to be, you know, didn't really go well for him and so on. And I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to me and that, you know, I just have faith in my fan base. You know, even though these videos obviously don't prove that much of them are watching every video, but I still have faith in my fan base, faith in my friends, faith in their families, faith in, you know, just in God as a whole. And I do believe that, once again, you know, if it is meant for me to go back and work for somebody else eventually to get the money, you know, in a faster way to build my brands, I will do it. But I can rest assure you, I would rather try my butt off first to, you know, get money being a people person. Forget my stuttering there. I would rather do what I can, God first, to get my money being a people person right now, to build my brands. And what that means is, once again, for all parents out there watching, you know, particularly for you, what it means is I love supporting your kids, which are my little brothers and sisters of the next generation. But it does mean that if you want to donate to my PayPal to pay me for supporting your child, then you definitely can. You want to donate to that, or you want to buy, or you can, again, support me by buying my stuff on my online stores. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, for supporting your child and being a, you know, great staple in the community for a lot of great work. You know, that's what you can do to help me. You know, because that, I'm telling you, because right now I don't care enough to get a job because I really want to do what I can to be self-employed. You know, I really want to do what I can to make it off my online stores. You know, because I almost every video I look at, and ladies and gentlemen, some people will call me lazy, but as well, ask yourself, do you like your job? Ask yourself, are you getting paid enough? Ask yourself, what time do you get off? Ask yourself, is it like pulling teeth to get, you know, time off? You know, ask yourself a lot of these questions about your own personal life and social life. Because trust me, if you can't answer, yes, I love my job, yes, I love my pay, yes, I love my raise, yes, I love my hours, yes, I love this, yes, I love, if you can't answer, you know, yes, I love, for like half of those questions, and trust me, you probably need to do the same thing, do a different career choice, or run a Shopify store, or whatever else, online store, period. Because I'm telling you right now, definitely for all the kids out there who are very artsy and creative, I want to encourage you very much to go out there and start building your brand at the youngest of ages. God first on that, with your parents' permission. Go out there and absolutely, you know, sell a few products here online that you find here and there, obviously with your parents' permission, with your parents guiding you through this process. You know, that's what I want you to all do. Go out there and build your brand from the earliest of start that you possibly God first can. That's what I want you all to definitely do, you know, because I'm just saying, with me, it's not that I can't go get another job. I just don't have that calling. Almost every YouTube video I click on these days has been, you know, filled with a ad by somebody out there who, you know, they are being their own boss. They're self-employed off of running online businesses and etc. And they're just doing phenomenal off of it. It didn't take, you know, it took time, but, you know, it didn't take too much time, and they're absolutely just phenomenal at it. And, you know, and once again, they got all the financial freedom they could ever want. Slash, they got more financial freedom now than what they had with their corporate establishment job. And that's part of what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. You know, to all parents out there, me telling you that I don't want to work another job right now, that's not me being lazy. It's me telling you that I just believe in my talent. I believe in my skill. I believe in my art. I believe in the kids. I believe in your families. I believe in, you know, the impact and the legacy. And I believe in the time that I could spend the time I could spend in a regular job, I could spend at the exact same time, you know, connecting here and there with different other groups and organizations or whatever else, again, donating here and there and just doing God first, whatever it is, So that's what my biggest point there to an extent is. It's not that I could not get another job they got now hiring everywhere. It's just that I want to bet on myself. One of the top things that even Le'Veon Bell, even though I'm not Le'Veon Bell and I've never made $1 million in my life just yet, like Le'Veon Bell said when it comes to one topic why he didn't report to the Steelers last year. Now he's on the Jets because it's the art of betting on yourself. And that's what I want to bet on myself, especially after I've seen all these people on YouTube, who are now self-employed making six figures, if not more, all the time. I just see the videos and I'm like, gosh darn it, I know I can do this. Look at my art. I know this can sell. I know this can move units real fast. I know I can do this. God, I know I can do this, and I want to bet on myself. And that's one of the top reasons why, indeed, to build this brand, like I said, to build my brands, I got no problem getting rid of some of my old junk, some stuff that I just don't use anymore. I got no problem getting rid of some of that stuff to build this brand, and so on, rather than getting a job, and working for somebody else, and et cetera, and dealing with their crap or dealing with whatever it is, And again, we've all had those jobs where we dealt with people we just didn't like, or just didn't like us, and we tried what we got for could to make it work. But again, God knows how that ended, and et cetera. So I hope the parents out there, you believe in the cause and you still, believe that I can be a great role model towards your child. And if you don't believe it in this video, again, I got more videos coming soon, and then feel free to look at all the videos I've made over the last few weeks and months and years, because once again, I am one of the best peers role models you can have for your child, at least in my humble and arrogant opinion. I believe that I am that great, God first on that note. Couldn't be great without God. And then number two, I just believe that I have the imagination, I have the creativity, and I do believe that I am the artiste to do this stuff, and I believe that with that being said, I know I can own it, I know I can. Particularly since I'm not on iTunes yet, I look at, me getting paid off the fashion as a way of me getting paid off the music just indirectly, because all the fashion is inspired by the music, inspired by the song lyrics, song titles, and more. And I really look at that as, again, a gateway to, again, my future success with the brands, the label, with brands, the labels, etc., I do. It's, like I say, it's not that I'm selfish, I'm lazy, I'm neither one of those things for the most part. I'm very selfless. I just as well believe in myself, believe in my talent, believe in my skill, believe in my art, and believe that God first, being a people person, I can make a lot of money. Being a people person, I know I can. And again, to all parents out there, it's not to say that after every game you have to donate $50 or $100 to my PayPal or buy something immediately off my store, but it is to say that, in whatever way you do it, those are the two ways that I'm setting up for you now to, be able to contribute to me, contributing to you with supporting your child, which again, I look at as my little brothers and sisters, is doing that. If you want to help me do that, now, that those are ways that you can do it, and so on. Wow. I hope I explained everything perfectly clear. I hope I did. But yeah, ask yourself those questions, ladies and gentlemen. Do you like your job? And if you don't like your job, why are you doing it? Don't you dare tell me it's because, hey, you got to get a paycheck. Ladies and gentlemen, again, look at some of these people out there who are independent, self-employed, and making more money than you from the comfort of their home every day. That's the point I'm trying to make there. Too many people are literally, they've given up their 9 to 5. They've given that up. They've given up their cubicle job or whatever else. God bless people who work in business, cubicles, whatever. But you get the point I'm trying to make there. There's a lot of people who've given those jobs up and they're running full online businesses and they're making more money probably in less time than they made